Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to the Agenda Season Podcast. I'm your host, Kenneth, with my co-host,
Jashawn.
I'm Pop.
Today we're going to be doing the AFC teams, predicting the records for all the AFC teams. We are going to start with the AFC West. What team y'all want to start with? Let's start with the worst team in the division.
That's debatable.
Let's start with the Patriots.
You definitely
Did you say
West.
FC West?
I said West? I meant
West.
East. My bad.
All right.
Let's start with the worst team in the East, the Patriots.
We start with the Pats.
All right. You did that because that's my team.
I did do that because it's your
Okay.
team.
We'll
Yes.
let the Pats
Cool.
fan go first.
All right. So in my original, let me click it. Because in my original predictions, I had him going 12-5.
You're crazy.
Nasty.
You're crazy.
But that was like a little homer. All right. That was a little homer.
Little was crazy.
And let's see. I'm gonna switch one around because I had us being the Chiefs. I'm not gonna lie. But we do play really well against Mahomes. Every time. We play really well against Mahomes.
Really well does not mean that y'all going to beat them.
That doesn't mean we're going to beat him. But last time we had Brian Hoyer. And that was at Arrowhead.
Y'all got
Yeah,
Mac Jones.
Okay, Mac
Shout
is
out
better than
McCorkle.
Hoyer. Okay. Well, we're not...
Mac
see,
is-
y'all already started with the Mac hate, but that's all right.
He's
That's all right.
serviceable.
That's all right. I got us splitting with everybody in the division. And I had us losing 5 games. I know we're losing week 1 because we don't match up well against the Eagles pass rush right now. We haven't had any continuity in our O-line all offseason. And our right tackle spot is by far the worst spot in the entire team. Like, we have nobody. So, Belichick, we have 11 offensive linemen in the 53-man roster right now. Because Belichick is just throwing shit until it lands. And I'm not going to lie, man. I'm kind of nervous because whoever Hassan Reddick lines up with like, on the right side is going to have a long day Sunday. Like, it's going to be bad. I'm thinking that nigga gets like 3 sacks.
Y'all see Juju knee is cooked?
He is a lot.
Yeah, is that
Albert
cat?
Breer got no sources. Albert Breer has 0 Patriot sources. He just be talking.
He just
No,
talking?
He literally just be chatting. He has no Patriot sources.
So Juju knee isn't going to explode
No,
because
Juju's fine.
that definitely factored into my
What'd you have us?
6.
6 wins?
Yeah.
You're crazy. We're not winning. We're
I
winning.
don't
we're winning
believe in
6.
Mac Jones. I'm really not a Mac believer at all.
Okay,
Facts.
that's fair.
I think he's like worse Andy Dalton.
That's not true. He's like
I
a
agree
young
with
Kirk
that.
Cousins with like
A young
Kirk
Kirk Cousins.
Cousins with like a better clutch gene.
So you mean Redskins Kirk Cousins then?
No, like right now, current Kirk Cousins.
Hold on.
with, like
When has Mac Jones been clutch?
in Bama.
Where
This
this
nigga
nigga
is
is
talking about.
Oh,
this is
wait,
an
wait,
This
wait,
Israel
nigga
wait.
has been in the
He
league
has-
for 2 years.
Can you tell me his wide receiver 1 in the past 2 years? I'll wait.
Was it Devontae?
Parker was basically injured all of last season.
Jacoby Myers.
Plus, huh?
Jacoby Myers.
Okay, Myers is not a 1. He's a 2.
Juju's not
I love Jacoby. Juju is gonna be a slot guy. Like,
Juju is a great slot.
he's a slot, but
He's
like
not a first option, though.
Nobody really says your 1 is a slot.
Rams.
Cup is like a everything. He's like a switchblade.
Cup
Yeah.
running out the slot like a
He
mother.
be-
Yeah,
He's
he be
the-
running
he's
out
the
the
best
slot,
out
but
the
like
slot.
he's like the best yak monster you could ever have. He's not really fair.
Edelman was y'all leading receiver for a while.
Yeah, but like that was Brady.
Nah, this nigga's fraudulent. He's
Come on, bro.
fraudulent.
You
That was
said a
Brady.
slot can't be a number
But
one
it's,
receiver.
it's like that was Brady. Brady had like Brady had Gronk.
All I'm hearing is please be
That was his
cop.
first option. Gronk was the first option. But regardless, we're gonna be better this year than a lot of people think. I think our defense is legit. We had like the most retentions in the league defensively, and everybody came back.
Who are y'all scoring against is the problem.
Who are we scoring against?
Yeah. Who are y'all putting up points against?
You know what?
Y'all probably average. I wouldn't be surprised if y'all average less than 17 points a
That's
game.
not gonna be. That's not gonna be true. We're gonna average like at least 25.
25.
25.
25?
I promise
25 is a lot of points.
25
especially
is
going
a
up against
lot
the
of
defense
points
you
to
gotta go
average.
against.
We're averaging.
Only
25.
sorry
We
defenses
can come
I
back to it at
see.
the end of the year. We're averaging. All right, 21. No, 22. 22. We're averaging 22. Mac is gonna throw for 4,200.
I see 21 in your future at best.
Mac is
Y'all
gonna
playing
throw
a lot of
for.
tough defenses.
Mac is gonna throw for 4,200 and like 25, 28 touchdowns.
To who?
He has way better weapons than his first year.
To Boo Boo Schuster.
Yeah, no.
He has better weapons than his first year. I would say right now, our best receiver is probably Kendrick Bourne.
All right.
And that's because, listen, last year, him and
Deshaun,
Matt
what'd
Patricia.
you have the Patriots
Yeah,
doing?
here's the actual Patriots
All right.
record. Y'all going 9-8.
That's valid.
Just
I
off the
think,
strength of Bill. Mac is ass. He's not even Mac. That's McCorkle. Shout out that man McCorkle. But y'all will go 3-3 in y'all division. That's it. It's going to be a respectable winning season. No
realistically,
playoffs.
we're going 9 or 10 wins.
And it's going to be great when y'all get Dak or Kyler next season.
We're not getting Kyler.
Hey, Dak or Kyler.
I don't
Either
think
one.
Bill's not that dumb.
All right. Next team.
You want to move on to the Dolphins?
I like the Dolphins.
I like the Dolphins a lot.
I got Dolphins going 11-6. If they can protect Tua, I think they go all the way. That offense is really good. Defense is good enough. They put up lots and lots of points. End of story.
If Tua is healthy, man, I got them with 13.
13 is a
10
lot.
and 7.
13 is only 2 more than 11.
I think
That's a lot.
the Dolphins secondary is gonna be really good. I'm not a what's his name, Xavier believer, but
Xavier's overrated.
Because
Xavier,
Xavier was good until he got hurt, and he ain't been the same
he's
since.
washed. Their pass rush is legit. Like when it comes to defenses, it's us and the Jets up there, and then Miami, and then Buffalo is the worst defense in the league. In the division.
They have the
in the league is
best
crazy.
offensive weapons in the league by far.
Yes.
You got Tyreek, you got Waddle, you got Raheem Mostert. Like, that's a track team.
They lose
Nobody's keeping
Gesicki?
up with that.
All right, I give them the wide receivers, but I don't know about their running backs.
Running backs, as far as...
Their running backs are all mid. Like
think-
Mostert can't stay healthy.
And I think where their running backs falter is in the fact that they can't stay healthy. I think when they're on the field, they're serviceable and they're very much productive. I think
They had one of the worst run games in the league last year, but McDaniel did say that he was like going to work on that this offseason.
For sure.
Most
made
of
that
is
promise to the
serviceable if
backs
he's
and
healthy.
everything. He's good if he's healthy, but when does that ever happen? Like you're gonna say Tua is injury prone, but I think Tua's gonna actually like play like most of the games this year, and then I really do believe like it's in the script for him to be healthy this year.
Depends on if he learned how to fall or not.
He did though. Like, did you see like the falling motion?
Yeah,
Like,
I saw he literally learned how to fall. That's why.
But did you see the video though?
No.
Of like the comparisons, like so like he literally like when he gets tackled or pushed or whatnot, like instinctively like he rolls off the thing and absorbs the shock. So it's like I don't know how like that was preseason, but like you know people still fighting for their jobs in preseason, so it's like it's still valid. But I don't know. I feel like he's gonna stay healthy.
They also have a very, very light schedule.
No, all our schedules are like strength of schedule wise.
Yeah.
The East is all in like the top 6 hardest.
I don't see it. They play outside of the division. They play Chargers. That's going to be decently hard.
We played the AFC West, the NFC East.
Broncos, light work. Giants, Carolina, light work.
Giants gonna be a hard team to match up against.
Chiefs is going to be hard. Raiders,
It says Dolphins got the 3rd hardest strength of schedule. We have the 1st.
I don't see it.
Bills got the 6th, and Jets have the 7th.
I think a lot of that is internal division wise.
Yeah, I agree because the rest of their schedule looks pretty
Easy.
I don't know, bro.
easy,
We play the West. We play our each other.
It's one team in the West that you're scared of.
The Chargers is
The Chargers is the Chargers.
the Chargers.
We'll get to the Chargers.
All right, but
It's one
and
team
we
in the
play
West you're
NFC
scared
East.
of.
That's 2.
Cowboys and Eagles. Washington doesn't scare me. Giants don't scare me. Carolina, no. And that's it. Oh, Titans.
Titans is Titans gonna be
Like I
a
said,
team.
outside of division matchups and those 3 teams,
Their defense is really good.
that's a guaranteed 4 wins to me.
I think the difference between me and Deshaun, you got them losing to the Chiefs week 9.
No, I don't.
Really, I don't either.
I got them beating the Chiefs in Germany.
I agree.
Valid.
I'm surprised we agreed on that.
Yeah, like I said, I just think that offensive talent-wise, they're too strong. It's all about Tua and keeping Tua upright. I think the offensive line is better than what it was last year, especially if left tackle. Armstead?
Armstead, yeah.
Especially if
But
Armstead
he's like,
is healthy.
I think he's gonna be fine first game, but he always gets like injured frequently. Well, not frequently, but like every now and then.
Yeah, the big problem for Tua was pressure coming off that left-hand side. bright side too. I think their tackle play was
The
just
thing
really
about
bad last season.
well, I think tackle play in the league overall is just awful, but our in our division especially, like all of our O lines are weak, which is crazy because 3 out of the 4 D lines are probably like top 7 in the league.
I think defensive players are getting so much better that an average tackle is no longer an average tackle.
Yeah,
You
that's
know?
that's also valid, but like I don't know, man. These tackles have not been like Mike McGlinchey went for like how much? How much did he get paid in the offseason by the Broncos? Like it was a crazy contract, and he was garbage for San Fran last year. They were getting picked. He was getting picked on because nobody wanted to see Trent Williams.
You pay big money for a serviceable player these days.
Definitely.
Yeah, I guess he's serviceable, but like I don't know, man. He's gonna be getting bullied in the AFC.
All right.
All right, let's move on to the Bills.
Bills, I think it's weird. I still feel good about the Bills as far as taking the division, but it just feels like there's like something ominous going on over there, especially with all the Stephon stuff. I think that
Stephon's good now.
Stephon's good now, but like it was a weird aura over there. You get what I'm saying? I think this is their last year to really go for a run at it before you got to think about retooling and seeing what you can do moving forward. Because right now it just feels like they're running into a brick wall. They get AFC Championship, stonewall. They get to divisional round, stonewall. And it feels like that's been happening for the past, 3 years?
3 years, yeah.
And it's like you gotta do something, and it doesn't feel like they're doing anything really different.
The first time he went to the playoffs was when he played Deshaun, and he had all them turnovers, I think.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That was what?
20,
Was that when the Texans
was
came back? Was that the comeback win?
Yeah, I think so.
That was a good game.
Yeah, that was a good game.
That was a fantastic game.
Because I remember it was raining here when that happened. I remember that.
And then 2020 was they beat us in the divisional,
Heartbreak.
and then
they
lost to the Chiefs in the wild card. Right?
That was not. That was 2021.
That was 2021.
Yeah.
Okay, and then
When did Deshaun? So was that 2019 when they played Deshaun?
that had to be 2019. Then what happened to them in 2020?
I have no idea what happened to him. In
Whatever.
2020.
The point is, last year they went out.
Bro, time since the pandemic.
Deshaun ass was good a long time ago, bro. 2019 is a long time ago.
Oh, I got some.
No,
shit
2020.
to
Deshaun was like the best quarterback in the league, in my opinion. In my opinion.
That was
Okay.
a long time ago, though.
Yeah, but and then last year they got railroaded by the Bengals at home.
yeah.
So I like I said, I still feel good about them. I think they go 12-5, 4-2 in the division, and they're the second seed.
Doing the projections, it kind of surprised me what I had him, but I had him like worse in the division because I had him 9 wins.
9 wins?
Yeah, I had him 9 wins.
Who'd you have him losing to?
I had him losing. I think I had them.
I had him at 13-4.
It's
Yeah.
weird because I had him 4-2 in the division, and I had him 9-8, which is funny because I had the Jets 10-7. I feel like I changed ours and we were 11-5 as well.
Yeah,
But-
that's homerism. That's all that is.
Is it?
Yeah, it
I think we
is.
can win 10 games. Our ceiling is 11.
I see ceiling 10. I don't think that they lose any less than 10 games. The Bills do.
10 games.
Yeah, I don't see them losing.
Well,
win-
they're not
we
going to
win
lose
any
10
less than
games.
10.
Yeah, win less.
Oh.
than 10, sorry.
Oh. My biggest thing with them is their pass rush is probably like, who has the worst one in the AFC? Maybe the Ravens?
That hurt my chest, but yeah.
Probably, but their interior interior D line
'cause
isn't
the
as good as
Texans-
ours.
Texans got my man Will Anderson. I think he's gonna produce. So all of the AFC South got dogs.
They got Leonard Floyd now, though. I think Leonard Floyd is going to be a good fill-in for Vaughn until
He's
Vaughn comes
washed,
back.
bro.
I don't think so. I think Leonard Floyd can still get you 5 to 7 sacks.
I think their secondary is very suspect. Their O-line is probably the worst. I don't know. I can't say worst in the division because there's no good O-lines in the division. There's
When you say secondary is suspect, what spots do you think are suspect? In the
Trey White is washed post-injury. Kyer Elam is not.
They're looking to trade him. Dane Jackson is the starting right cornerback for them.
Y'all believe in freedom fighter DeMar Hamlin?
Bro,
But
all
he's
I'm
so,
saying
he's
is
so bad.
We're gonna get canceled. DeMar Hamlin, your ass. I'm
You're
sorry.
not good.
You're gonna win
my
comeback player of the year.
I mean,
but
he was a bench player anyway, so
you're
it's like he's
out
not
of
relevant.
You're out of the league in 2 years, buddy. I'm sorry.
He's not out of the league. That's gonna be funny because that's gonna ruin their team because they're gonna have to pay him. They can't let him.
They're not gonna pay him.
Just for PR purposes, they're gonna have to pay him.
They're gonna have him on the practice squad for PR purposes.
They're gonna have to pay him.
I'm sorry, DeMar, you're just not it.
You're just not.
I mean, he's
good.
a backup player. It's not fair for us to hold him to like a starter.
He was starting last year though.
He was
And
starting
guess what?
because everybody was
You were
injured.
about to get cooked in that Bengals game. I'm
Yes,
sorry.
he
DeMar.
was.
He was about to get lit up.
He was about to get cooked, but he was only starting because everybody was injured.
He got hurt
I
because he
think
got
Poyer
ran
is
over.
washed. Micah Hyde and Matt Milano are really carrying, and Vaughn. But I got to see what
You
Vaughn
said you
looks
think
like.
Poyer's washed?
Poyer's washed.
Poyer was cooking last season.
Poyer was washed.
I thought Poyer was very good last season.
Ugh, that guy sucks.
Oh my god, this is some nasty homerism going on.
This
Hey,
is
man.
your division. You
Agenda
like.
season, bro. Agenda season. And then who else? Yeah, Micah Hyde and Matt Milano. I have nothing bad to say about them. Greg Russo, mid.
I can understand Micah
tell
Hyde
me
because he
one
broke his
pass
neck
rusher.
or whatever.
Tell me one pass rusher on the Bills. That's
Greg
not Von
Rousseau.
Miller. Greg Russo sucks. He's mid, average. At
I'll
best.
give you mid. I'll give you he's mid.
Mid at best.
Leonard Floyd.
How many sacks do you think he had?
Leonard Floyd is also
Last
pretty mid.
season?
I can't lie to you.
Leonard Floyd is old now. Like, how many sacks do you think Greg Russo had last year?
I don't know, probably four or five.
3.5.
Something like that. Let me see. Yeah, no, he had 8.
That's
Yeah,
good. What are we?
I mean,
hold on.
is it
What are we
production?
talking about?
Is it even top 10? Is it even top 6 sack rates in the division? No, because the two highest sackers in the 3 highest sackers in the division, 2 of them play for my team.
All right.
Just saying.
We didn't say that the nigga was prime Aaron Donald.
Hey
but
man,
but
I'm
you
just
said
saying,
he
he's
said
not
he
even
butt.
top 5 in the division in sacks. That's all I'm saying.
Like I said, I think Leonard Floyd can hold it down until Vaughn comes back. I don't see Vaughn being out past week 5, and then once Vaughn comes back, I think Vaughn's gonna cook, and then your defensive problems as far as pass rush are gonna be good.
We'll see, but we saw how their defense fell off when Vaughn left. Pass rusher wise,
That's fair.
they couldn't get to nobody.
All right, bet we got the premier team in the East.
Premier team.
The premier team.
Get it out your mouth.
Hey, I'm being
They're
honest.
They're cooking me, man. They're
they're the-
cooking me for my prediction.
They're
man.
the popular team, apparently, according to our host.
All right, y'all tell me what y'all got the Jets.
10-7.
I got Jets at 10-7 too.
I got them winning 14, man.
Pop it out of your
14?
I got them winning
mouth.
14.
14.
Pop
Yeah.
it out of your
14.
mouth. Oh my god.
How, do you think? All right, their defense,
Okay.
Their
top
defense
3
top
in the
3.
AFC.
their offense,
Overrated.
Overrated.
really?
Who is their wide receiver 2?
Lazard.
Nasty.
Look at me seriously and tell me you believe in Lazard as a wide. If you take out Garrett Wilson from that wide receiver core, we're better. Easy.
I'm not comparing them to the Patriots.
Easy.
I'm
I'm just
comparing
saying.
them to themselves.
If you take out Garrett Wilson from that wide receiver core, are they not bottom 3 in the league?
All right.
Is Garrett Wilson part of that receiving core though?
I'm just saying.
he
The
is.
Jets
It's just
wide
Garrett
receiver
Wilson.
core consists of Garrett Wilson, Adam Lazard, the corpse of Randall Cobb, Miko Hartman, and then you start getting into the unknowns: Irvin Charles and Jason Brownlee.
Xavier.
And then
Gibson.
they got Xavier Gibson. He was on the Hard Knocks preview because he made the squad.
That nigga
he was a
listed
bubble
as a
player.
third.
All right, so Aaron Rodgers is going to be thrown to Garrett Wilson primarily, right?
It's gonna be Garrett Wilson he's gonna have the same amount of targets Tay used to have. Garrett Wilson is gonna get overfed, and that's why I'm drafting him wherever I can in fantasy.
They also have great backs.
If Aaron Rodgers can do one thing, it's fold in the playoffs and feed his one.
I'll give you that. They have really good backs.
Yeah, they got one of the best. They probably got the best running back group in the league.
With Dalvin and with
Dalvin, Brees, and then don't sleep on Michael Carter.
I like Michael Carter.
I like
too.
Michael Carter a lot.
I don't know.
And
I
then,
gotta see it.
Izzy is nice too.
Their tight ends decent.
Titans.
I said decent.
Uzama and Conklin.
Tight ends is garbage.
I
Uzama
said
and Conklin? Garbage. What?
Yeah, nah.
Uzama
Let me
in
cook.
2023?
Let me
Listen, the big
Come on,
thing
bro.
the big thing is their O line. Their interior is good.
Their interior is good.
Vera
All of
Tucker has to stay healthy though.
Yeah.
He's been having trouble staying healthy. Them tackles are nasty. Mekhi Becton can't stay healthy.
Becton can't stay
Dwayne
healthy.
Brown hasn't been healthy. I don't think he was
Dwayne
healthy
Brown
at
had a
all
good
last
season
year.
last year. And that far be it from me to big up on the Jets or anything, because them niggas is garbage, in my opinion. But if you listen to us, your team sucks. Just letting you know. Just letting you know.
Slandering niggas
And when I
on
see
the
you,
pod is insane.
Cross the street, bro. All I gotta say.
He said anybody in the AFC East, fuck him.
If you in the AFC East, if you see me cross the street all season, that's all I'm saying.
Hey.
It's like that.
But yeah, Jets are gonna live and die with the defense.
Yeah.
If the defense performs, then offensively, I think they'll be okay. It just depends on if that offensive line can keep Aaron Rodgers upright. Because if Aaron Rodgers has to go out for any kind of time, and you got to throw in Zach Wilson, you're cooked.
Oh yeah. But I don't know. I feel like
I like everybody Zach Wilson as a backup though.
As a backup,
specifically as a backup, I like Zach Wilson.
As a backup, yeah, but you don't want
he's
him
been
to
looking
have to
better
start for any kind of extended
if I
period
have to
of time.
take the Homer hat off. He has been looking better in the offseason. I mean the preseason, but he tends to trick people. He looked good in the preseason.
He's a playmaker. He makes big plays, but then the rest of he
makes big plays for the opposing team.
He's a scammer. How did Zach Wilson get drafted before Justin Fields? Let's put that out there. Because he's a scammer.
We saw what he did. He had one good throw in the pro day. And he had that one good throw in the pro day.
I'm tired of these GMs.
It was a great throw.
I'm tired of these GMs and these scouts pushing this pretty white man agenda. He's a scammer.
I was telling you, like they was like really hating on Fields during the draft season. Like that whole epilepsy thing was crazy. Like
it's a crazy leak. All right, let's move on. We got to pace ourselves. West?
All right, AFC West. All right. We're going to start with the worst, which is debatable because it's the Raiders and the Broncos.
Raiders.
It's the Raiders or the Broncos.
All right. Because Raiders, I don't know, man. I really like Max Crosby. Like, that guy is one of my favorite players in the league to watch. He's just, I don't know. Maybe I'm weird for it, but...
The fact that you started with a defensive player...
Lets me know everything I need to know.
Wait, no, their offense is pretty good. They got one of the best offenses in the league. Like, weapon-wise, Tay, Josh Jacobs, you got Hunter Renfrow and Jacoby as your 2 and 3.
They are starting Jimmy Garoppolo in a non-structured system.
Wait, Jimmy Garoppolo is probably going to do good.
Jimmy Garoppolo without Shanahan is going to look like Baker Mayfield. I'm calling it now.
He's going to play in the same offense he was
don't
playing
have Baker
in.
Mayfield's arm. He's going to look like...
He got Tay. Tay is going to make him look good.
Like if he Jimmy can get the ball to Tay.
I think it's all about system because Jimmy is he's a
system made.
He's a system quarterback. He's a Jared Goff type of quarterback.
All right, what y'all got the Raiders at? I got them at 4-13. They're in the tank bowl too. They're going to be looking for a new quarterback.
I got them at 6-11.
Wow. I didn't even realize this how bad. I had the Colts winning more games than them.
That's nasty.
I had them as the worst team in the AFC, which is wild. I had them 2-12, 2-15.
2-15.
I don't even know how. I think they're gonna win more than this. I feel like they'll win like at least
2-15 is low. I think they're in that 4-6 win range. They're gonna be looking at a top 10 pick. You gotta start looking at quarterbacks because you can't keep running with Jimmy G. You got Devontae. You gotta get Devontae somebody who can perform with him.
Yeah, I mean. Oh, you talking about quarterback-wise?
Quarterback-wise.
Because their wide receiver group is pretty good.
Their wide receiver group is good.
The tight end, Michael Mayer from Notre Dame.
Their defense underperforms, too.
Their defense is not good, though. Like, they have...
Is J.C. Jackson going to have a comeback season?
No. Wait, you talking about the Chargers?
Oh.
That's... Okay. You talking about the Raiders. All right. I thought we were talking about the Raiders. But, Max Crosby... Did you see that Chandler Jones stuff today?
Chandler Jones, come to the Ravens. We'll let you train, man.
He on IG wilding.
We'll let you train in the room, man.
He said, we will let you in the building.
He said, I can't even train at my own facility.
That's the bottom of the barrel still.
Listen, Chandler.
You didn't even talk about money. You said, I'm going to let you in the building.
It's crazy. He dropped nigga on the story twice. He is not playing
Listen,
bro, they
Mr.
said
Jones.
He just bought them Tom Ford glasses yesterday.
Mr. Jones, fuck that nigga McDaniels. Come to a real organization where you can win some games.
Hey, man.
I've
been telling people about McDaniels for the longest, bro. Brady gave him a career. That nigga was calling slants when he was on 3rd and 18, bro. I hate him. With passion.
I don't think anybody's gonna argue with you on that.
Oh man, I think their secondary and their linebackers is really what's gonna mess them up. But their pass rush with Crosby and them pretty good. Chandler Jones, I feel like they're gonna fix that whole situation. Apart from that, the rest of their defense is just not good. So, yeah. I mean, they got Tyree Wilson from the draft, right? That's what they drafted?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, that's going to cook. Him, Chandler Jones, Max Crosby. That's a pretty good defensive front.
Yeah, behind him.
Yeah, it's everybody behind them. That's the issue. That's why they're not going to win many games.
Top 10 pick coming soon. Possibly
Yeah, for
top
sure.
5.
I mean, they're going to get Drake May next year, so it's all good.
They're not getting Drake May. The Bucks is getting Drake May.
That's valid. So, Bo Nix or Michael Penix, the Shaft.
There you
That's
go.
what I call it.
Hey, college ball coming soon on the pod.
College ball, bro.
soon. All right.
Maybe.
The Shaft.
All right, Broncos next.
Broncos, I got them with the same record. I got them 6-11 as well.
I got Broncos at 7-10.
I don't know why I have the Broncos winning this many games, but I had them 8-9.
That's valid.
Okay, I mean,
I can see it for him.
You went ceiling. We went like
Hot take. I got the Broncos beating the Chiefs this year. I got them stealing one from them.
I can see that. Their secondary.
I can see it happening.
I don't even care about the rest of the secondary. Pat Surtain is the best cornerback in the NFL.
Pat Surtain is the best cornerback in the league. You got a great safety in Justin Simmons.
Yeah.
You got Frank Clark on the defensive line now.
Yep.
So you fill in that void that Von Miller left as far as pass rush goes. And Bradley Chubb.
They both left.
All you're really looking at questionable is the offense, and if Russ can get back to Russ. I think as far as
I think
old Russ
is going to underperform.
I think
they spent a lot of money.
I think old Russ is gone, and now you need to have Russ in a structured system, good timing, and
you need late season.
You see what he said?
Exactly.
But that's exactly.
He said, "You gonna stop kissing all them fucking babies."
Hey, shout out Sean Payton. Sean Payton a real ass nigga,
Sean
man. He don't get holding nothing back, and I respect that.
He said you gonna respect me.
He said,
"Now
fuck
week
that.
5 Broncos Jets is gonna be a movie."
He said, "Fuck that bum ass nigga Nathaniel Hackett. Your whole squad with some bullshit. Your whole staff with some bullshit." And I respect that.
I do.
We hate Coach Speak around here.
Week
Talk
4
your
is gonna
shit.
Week 4 is gonna be fire, man.
But when the Jets shit on him, it's gonna be so funny.
Huh?
When the Jets shit on him, it's gonna be so funny.
I hope they can steal one from the Jets. That would make my day. That would probably make my season.
Of course, it would make your day. Big issue for the Broncos though. All their wide receivers keep.
Everybody's hurt.
Everybody's hurt.
It's
Tim Patrick's hurt.
It's just Sterling's time right now.
They released
And
KJ Hamler.
No, they didn't release him. He had a heart issue.
Yeah, and they released him.
Oh, they released him?
They released
He's not
him
in the roster, no.
Yeah, they released him.
That's
until
wow.
he gets
They could have put him on the IR.
That's why I'm telling you, DeMar's gonna get packed up when that nigga contract up.
They did not.
Or they're not gonna pack up
These
DeMar.
teams do not give a fuck.
They're
about
not gonna, because KJ Hamlin didn't get the he didn't get the
he didn't have a whole
outreach.
heart attack.
Yeah, he ain't nobody. We didn't see it on the field. They're not gonna get rid of DeMar, so he's gonna take up that roster spot forever, and we're just gonna keep eating on him. Cause pause, but
All right, but point is, all their receivers are hurt. You're relying on Javonte Williams as your RB1, and he's coming off that ACL last year that happened late in the season. So behind him, you got Samaje Perine.
Yeah, that's nasty.
So other than Cortland Sutton and Marvin Mims Jr., who's a rookie, you don't really have too many weapons.
He brought a guy over from when he was in the Saints, a wide receiver.
I don't see anybody else on the roster that I recognize.
I forgot the name. But it was one more person. It was either a running back or a wide receiver that he brought over from the Saints.
I know it wasn't Jaleel McLaughlin, so it wasn't a running back.
But shout out to Greg Dulcich. I think he can break into that top 10 tight end role.
I heard, like, from a fantasy perspective, I heard some fantasy people talking about like their other tight end is getting more looks than Dulcich.
I like Dulcich.
We'll see.
But that offensive line is basura.
I mean, and they spent so much money on it, and it looks awful.
Hey, shout out to Ben Powers getting your bag and going back to your pre-2022 form, man.
I was gonna say all they linemen got big contracts.
All they linemen got big contracts this offseason.
Shout out
and they
Ben
all
Powers. Shout out Mike McGlinchey.
Hall of Fame scheme master.
For being mid-offensive linemen that scam the fuck out the system. We love to see it, man. We love scammers over here.
It's crazy, bro.
Making money, bro.
That's how you know tackle O-line players at an all-time low, because them bearded white Midwest niggas is just ass right now, and that's just wild.
Because they putting the black specimens on the Z line.
And all the Samoans really hopping out the woodworks, like just balling, and the light skinned niggas on tackles. That's I mean, damn, that's going to be a culture change.
You want to trust a light skinned nigga on your blind side?
I mean, I'll trust a light skinned tackle, but because if a tackle is black, I don't have any issues with it, and
I'd rather have a light-skinned guard than a tackle.
No, I'd rather have a white guard than a white tackle.
Mm-hmm.
My center can't
For
be black,
sure.
though. My center cannot
My
be
center
black.
can-
Your
Cannot be
center
black.
gotta be a farm raised,
Neck beard.
He eats squirrels.
He got a fucking Ford F-150 with his first contract. That's what I need.
Yes, sir.
But my tackles can be black. Well, actually, my right guard, who is probably one of the best in the league, is black and Nigerian. So shout out Big Mike. I love you, bro. Stay healthy this season. Yeah.
All right, bet Chargers.
Chargers, pretty good. Their coach is what's like, I don't know. Staley.
Isn't it crazy? We was talking about Staley like he was a genius 2 years ago, and now niggas is like, yeah.
Who is
he might
we?
be-
I never caught that nigga a
The
genius.
general media. We're a part of that now.
I got him 9-8, but I don't have.
I got
have
him.
him.
I got him
outside.
9-8 as well.
I got him 10-7. I don't have him making the playoffs.
Yeah, I have
so I'm
him
assuming
ninth
y'all
best in the league.
Yeah. They're better offensively. Staley is just and that defense is ass. And it don't make sense why their defense is so just
I don't know, man. What's his name? Number 3, their safety.
Derwin James.
Derwin James. He was just. I just saw a quote from him earlier, and he was like, "This defense is really coming together." You know, regular preseason talk.
Bullshit.
Media
Bunch
day.
of grown men.
Media day shit.
Yeah, type shit. I don't know, man. I feel like my boy JC. I miss you, but I feel like he's gonna be better this year.
That nigga
Derwin James
lost.
probably after Minka. Is there another safety I'm putting over him?
I really like Derwin.
I like Derwin a lot.
I really like.
Best box safety in the league.
Yeah, they got two of the best safety because
Number 2 is Duggar, but we don't have to go into that.
Derwin is what people thought Jamal Adams was 2 years ago.
Yeah, Derwin is a dog.
Derwin's a dog.
Derwin's a dog. Their pass rush pretty good. Offensive line, Slater is probably the best. No, second best left tackle in the league after Trent. Their O-line is pretty solid. Herbert is Herbert. Like last year was a down year and he threw for almost 5.
I think
5K.
a big issue was
It was scheme.
He broke his ribs early in the season or
He
cracked
did.
him. He fractured him.
He be getting
right, I
crazy
forgot about
injuries like
He be getting
punctured lung,
fucked up.
broken ribs. Like damn.
He gonna go out like Andrew Luck. He just gonna be like, I'm done.
That's because they see him. He's like 6'4", 220, and they're like, all right, we can just run this nigga into the ground, bro.
Yeah, they be
Get him some help.
Yeah, I don't know. It's just something about that team.
They always been like an injury, like freak injury type of team.
They always have.
always
been,
have
yeah.
been. And then like their receivers are the ones who's been getting injured lately. Last year JC missed the season, but hopefully he doesn't do that normal Patriots corner thing where
Y'all
you
think-
leave and you suck. So I think he's gonna be good this year because I've been pushing the JC agenda from like since like 2019. Like I was a big believer.
Y'all think Keenan Allen, Mike Williams makes it through the season?
No,
No.
which is
How
why
many
Quentin
games?
Johnson is gonna be getting. I drafted him yesterday in one of my leagues because he's gonna be getting a lot of targets because them niggas, each one is gonna miss like 4 games each.
Yeah, I was
Minimum.
gonna say Keenan gonna play like 12 games.
Yeah, Keenan I can see like 11, 12 games. Mike
Mike
Williams
will
might get 10 max.
9, 10, yeah, 9. 10.
Mike Williams and his ankles are just.
And I'm sorry to him, like, not even trying to be disrespectful, but like,
We're not wishing injury.
yeah,
upon
we're not
anybody.
wishing injury on nobody, but it's like we're just telling it how we see it. But yeah, and then their tight end Gerald Everett, cool. Eckler is a weird running back because he can't run,
Nah.
but he just be scoring. He's a touchdown
Hey,
machine.
PPR monster. Shout out
PPR,
to Eckler
Shout
and
out
all your
Eckler.
fantasy
He
leagues,
get his
man.
touches.
He be getting his touches.
Pay that man his bread, not by the Chargers, but somebody else.
Yeah,
Because clearly they don't give a fuck about you.
yeah. I mean, he had 18 touchdowns, and it was like, we are not paying you.
You should have just been a wide receiver. I ain't gonna lie to you, brother.
You should have been a slot.
Real, like, he could cook as a slot. That's what they're doing with Jahmyr Gibbs in Detroit. They're putting him as a slot, and then Montgomery is going to be, like, the main running back, like the power back.
Look, man, I'm all for positional versatility.
Yeah. I've been drafting Jahmyr Gibbs, too. I'm big on him.
All
We
right.
really got to get you into fantasy, Kenny. You're going to love it. Like, you're a stats nerd. This is what you would excel
We
at.
really should start a
I don't
pod. a
keep
pod
up
league.
past like week 3.
You would. It's what keeps you going through the week. Trust me. It's insane.
All right.
I'm in 8 leagues right now.
No dick suck. Let's talk about
Let's talk about the Chiefs.
top team in the league.
I got the Chiefs real good.
Yeah.
I mean, what can you do? Like,
Oh,
14-3, best record in the
For
AFC.
clarification, we are recording this the day that Travis Kelce hyperextended his knee.
It's funny because I'm on ESPN right now, and the top headline is Chiefs believe Kelsey's ACL is intact. So he's cooked.
Right now, they think his ACL is good, but
I mean,
he might be missing some time, which is terrible for my fantasy league, but we'll see.
I didn't draft him in any league because I was always scared. I was like, this the year he's going to get injured, and he got injured.
I only drafted him in one, but it's my fucking money.
I had a chance to draft him yesterday because I had the 4th pick, and I was like, I'm taking... Who did I take? I took Bijan.
Yeah, but the point is, all of these records are pre-Kelsey potential injury. Yeah. We'll see what happens. I got him at 13-4. I got him as the 1 seed again.
I had him 14-3 as the 1 seed.
I got him 15-2.
That's crazy.
15-2.
I think Mahomes goes for it. This is not a bold or a hot take at all, but I think Mahomes gets his, 3rd MVP?
That's valid.
Back-to-back years?
Back-to-back is crazy, though. Well, who did it last? Rodgers?
I think so.
Rodgers did back-to-back.
If there's any quarterback that's going to get back-to-back MVPs, it's going to be Patrick Mahomes.
Yeah,
that is not even meat riding. He's just that good.
Shout out to the mulatto menace Patrick Mahomes, man.
I can't stand that nigga.
I can't stand that nigga either, man.
Like,
but you gotta respect. I used to argue with niggas back and forth that Lamar was better than him. That nigga carried his team last year. I can't even lie.
You were a crazy man at any point. I was
arguing.
Listen, I was a Lamar.
2019, 2020, you could argue back and forth. You can't argue it no more.
You cannot argue. It's no argument. It's Mahomes and everybody else.
Mahomes did not have Tyreek Hill. It was just him, Kelsey versus the world last season, and they won a chip. Yeah. So you gotta put respect on that man's name.
So they're probably gonna. Do you think they're losing this week?
It depends on if Kelsey plays or not. It also depends on if
don't say Chris Jones plays.
No,
he's not
Tony.
playing.
It depends on if Tony plays. They said Tony's good, but we'll see. Because outside of Tony, they got MVS, they got Sky Moore, Rashee Rice, Justin Watson, Justin Ross. Yeah, so
dog at Clemson.
I love Justin Ross.
Yeah. Injury, like he never had any luck.
Yeah.
But hopefully he gets it. Well, I gotta say hopefully because you can't wish.
Realistically speaking,
I don't need the Chiefs to get any more weapons.
If there's no Kelsey and there's no Kadarius Toney, we might see the first ever Andy Reid pound the rock game because I really like Pacheco.
I like Pacheco, but wasn't he dealing with injury?
No, he's all good.
He's good now.
He's
all
good.
Right, cool.
Yeah, but their defense.
Clyde, you a Clyde believer?
No. Clyde is done. He's finished. He's out of there.
I wish my boy well, my LSU nigga, but.
Hey, shout out that nigga Clyde. He got a body on his name, man. I don't know if y'all know that, but he do. Look it up. It's on his Wikipedia page.
Oh, yeah.
I don't know. Yeah, he got a body on his, Google it.
Killer on and off the field.
Hey, man.
Clyde.
Shout out that man Clyde. You couldn't kill it in the league, but you was killing niggas IRL.
He was killing niggas at LSU too, though.
Hey.
All right.
Them LSU backs, they get in the league, and then they cooked.
Yeah. I mean, Fournette.
Shout out Playoff Lenny.
Playoff Lenny, man.
He got his ring and then he was cooked.
I thought Fournette was going to be the next AP. I was so convinced that he was going to be a
Them
dog.
LSU backs, they be fraudulent, man. All right, but yeah, their defense, they don't be having any really names on their defense.
Trent is nice,
but they're always good. I don't know how.
I like
who
Trent.
is it? Spagnuolo.
Yeah, Steve Spagnuolo.
I don't know how he does it, but they're always
you know how he does
good
it?
Enough.
Because he sucks in the beginning of the season, and then somehow, some way, just starts
cooks up.
ramping up. When it's the last 8 games of the season,
shout out
he needs some games on tape, man.
They got that the defensive end out of Kansas State. What's his name? No. Karlaftis is a dog. He was from Iowa. It was Felix and Enrique Uzama. That was who they drafted this year, and then. I like what's his name? I like Karlaftis a lot.
Karlaftis, he gonna be like that.
That team runs through Chris Jones. He is the second best player after Mahomes.
Yeah.
And it's over Kelsey. Second most important player after Mahomes.
I just think realistically speaking, you don't need a Chris Jones on your defense.
Yes, you do.
When you're putting up the amount of points that the Chiefs typically do.
I think you do need one close to dominant pass rusher to be in contention for a Super Bowl every year. Because if you can't generate pass rush, your
if they didn't have Chris Jones last year, they're not winning the Super Bowl. If they didn't have Chris Jones last year, they're not beating the Bengals.
That's fair enough. But we're talking specifically as far as their performance in the regular season.
I mean,
I don't see them having too much of a drop off
in
in the regular season.
What would they have done last year with like how many rookies did they have in that secondary? The secondary was entirely rookies.
All of the secondary, yeah.
They were not
except for their safeties, I think.
Except for
they were
Justin
getting
Reed.
cooked without but like Chris Jones is just like
Trent McDuffie CB2 is kind of nasty.
I like Trent McDuffie.
he's CB1.
No, Snead not CB1?
Snead's hurt, I think.
I think I
He
like.
does say he questionable.
I think I like McDuffie more than Snead.
I like McDuffie a lot.
I like McDuffie a lot. He a dog.
But my point is, though, when you have
Thornton was getting cooked all last year.
when you have
Thornhill, whatever his name.
Patrick
wow.
Mahomes, you have Andy Reid, and you got Travis Kelce. No dick suck, because I hate all them niggas. I think you're good. Now, the question is if they do or don't have Travis Kelce. Because I think if you don't have a Travis Kelce and you're relying on that young-ass, mid-ass wide receiver core,
They probably dropped down to like 12 wins or something like that.
they
Kelce.
might be like at 10, 11.
Really?
Yeah.
Yeah, Kelsey is that important.
Kelsey's that important. The offense. And by the way, I got to cash out on my parlay because I definitely put Kelsey all-time TD in my parlay for Thursday. So
Anytime TD.
yeah, man. So shout out to niggas hyperextending their knees, losing me bread, man.
Giannis hyperextended his knee when a chip. Sometimes you just built like that. Kelsey is not built like that.
Hey, we don't know yet. We'll find out tomorrow. All right,
All right.
Next,
You want to go south before north?
yeah, we
Do
gonna
north
save North for last
Okay, all right.
because North is gonna be nasty. We can run through South real quick. Texans.
I had him 3-13.
I got them 5-12.
I've got Texans.
I like their secondary a lot. Petrie,
3-14.
Stingley.
Secondary is really good.
Yeah.
I like Stroud. Again, another Ohio quarterback. I don't know what
You're
it is.
nasty as hell.
You
You
know,
know, I'm not
Bro,
gonna lie.
I don't know what it is.
You know, I was watching a video right from this YouTuber, and he was like, "There's no Ohio State quarterback that's been like amazing."
No, they're all of them have been like disappointments in the league.
yeah, they
Yeah.
pop out. They have a lot
Except
of
for
hype.
Fields is gonna be a dog. That's my guy. But all of the rest of them, I mean, we'll see. Because I thought Stroud was a phony until the Peach Bowl against Georgia, when they should have won. He did everything he could. There was nothing more he could do, and he played damn near a perfect game.
I
So-
think that
but that's,
they have a good foundation. I like D'Amico a lot as
Yeah.
head coach. I just think they're not ready yet. You
Yeah.
got to build up that O-line some more to protect Stroud.
their O-line is probably top in the league, top tier.
We got Tunsil, Shaq Mason,
Tunsil, Shaq
Titus
Mason,
Howard.
two of them got hurt. I don't remember who it was.
And
I
that's
think
my,
Titus Howard is hurt.
Titus Howard's hurt.
It
but,
said he's popping up as
their right
questionable.
tackle, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, I think
They
he's back, but he has a cast.
they lost their center, but they drafted one, and he also just got hurt.
Yeah.
Tough season.
I think you gotta build up that O line. You gotta get some more weapons as far as pass catchers go.
Oh,
Although
absolutely.
shout out to my man's Tank Dell.
Yeah, Tank Dell is gonna be a dog, but not right now because
Not right now.
He's gonna have that adjustment period, and as far as I mean, Nico Collins is probably gonna be the one. John Mechie, I hope he really comes through because like
He has to
was
go
good
through
in
that
it.
adjustment period too.
Yeah,
though. Like,
'cause this
he
is
hasn't
really his
played
rookie
games.
year,
It's his
'cause he
rookie
had-
year.
I'm glad
he
I'm
beat
not the only
cancer
one that
last
likes
year.
Mechie
Shout out
for
John
no
Mechie for
reason.
beating cancer. Noah Brown sucked in Dallas, probably gonna suck here too. Dalton Schultz as a tight end, I don't hate it because
I like Schultz.
yeah, he's gonna be getting a lot of targets because rookie quarterbacks in that tight end. But as far as their offensive line goes, Tunsil, Josh Jones from Arizona, I wanted him to play our right tackle because he was good in the preseason and we don't have a right tackle. And Bill should have gave him that. I think they gave Arizona a 5th and then they got back a 7th. And Josh Jones, that's crazy. He's a serviceable tackle, which there aren't many of in the league. But yeah, they did. Questenberry is out for the season. They put him on IR because I think he broke his hand. Juice Shrugs, I think he's gonna he got placed on IR after the 53-man roster, I think. So he's gonna be back after he's gonna be eligible to come back after week 4. But you lost both your starting centers. That's tough. I don't know who Kendrick Green is, but he sounds
Green.
black, and I don't know about them black centers.
A black center is a indictment.
Overall point of the Texans is we like them, but they just not there yet.
They got good tackle depth though.
They got to get some more pieces on offense though.
Yeah,
as far as
just wide
weapons
receiver
go.
wise. maybe like a couple more pass rushers because Will Anderson is gonna be a dog, but he's a rookie, so you can't put all that on him.
All right. Colts.
Yeah. Colts.
Colts are in the tank bowl.
Tank bowl, easy. But they're not tanking for a quarterback.
Now, I didn't know that I had them this bad before I checked. I got them 1-16, man. I don't know how I did.
1-16?
Really?
I had
Yeah.
them 5-12.
I don't know how I ended up with them 1-16.
I got them at 7-10.
7?
Yeah,
with
I got
that
them-
defense?
Yeah, I got them at 7 wins. I really.
Who's their starting quarter? You tell me right now, I'll give you $10. Without looking at your iPad. Exactly.
Dallas Flowers and
Yeah.
Darrell Baker.
You know who they go against first week? Christian Kirk, Calvin Ridley, and Zay Jones with T-Law throwing the ball.
Listen, I'm an Anthony Richardson truther.
I am too. I can't even lie. But that
How
secondary
many-
was nasty.
How many wins does your rookie quarterback
Listen,
carry
and-
you to?
and I also-
if your running back isn't present.
Exactly. I also made these picks before Jonathan Taylor was out for at least 4 weeks. I thought that they were going to get something done or give him a couple extra coins on the side for him to come back.
One thing, their offensive line some sorry pieces of shit for
Their
the highest
offensive-
paid offensive line in the league.
It's crazy because they had
Pieces
the
of shit.
best O-line in the league.
When they had Phillip Rivers year
Exactly. And then all of a sudden
and the
they're just
JT year,
dog shit.
garbage. Like I don't know what happened to them, but
They got some names. There used to be some people, man.
Quentin Nelson, Ryan Kelly, like I don't know what happened
Braden
to them.
Smith was also pretty decent.
Yeah, they're just dog
They
shit
just a
all
bunch
sudden.
of fat fucks now. Because Quentin Nelson, isn't he like top 3 highest paid offensive lineman in the league?
because he was really good.
Yeah, he was. And now he sucks.
But yeah, I had him at 7-10 before it was JT out
Yeah.
probably indefinitely for the season.
Estimate what they got without JT. Just
Without JT,
don't even go through the schedule. Just think about it.
probably 4 wins max without JT. Because without JT, you're just sending Anthony
They
Richardson
lost
out there
both
to
their
die.
starting corners though. They lost what's his name? I think his last name Kenny Moore and Isaiah Rogers. Yeah, Isaiah Rogers got the year ban from gambling, and he just signed with Philly.
Mhm.
And then they lost Kenny Moore. They lost both their.
Kenny Moore is shown on the depth chart for me.
Is it?
Yeah.
Oh,
Yeah, he's back up second
I
string.
guess, but I don't know. Dallas Flowers, Julian Blackman. Jury's out. Darrell Baker, I have no idea. I'm not even gonna sit here and pretend I know who that is.
Don't know who that is.
I don't like their defense, except for like I like their pass, like their
front
seven
seven
is decent, but
I don't like
that-
their defense or their offense, actually.
that I dropped the ball, but that secondary just scares me. And in the AFC where you're playing so many good quarterbacks, they're not gonna last. They're gonna get picked off. Like it's gonna be embarrassing in some teams.
All right, bet.
All right.
Titans.
Titans, one of the best defenses in the league.
What you got on?
I got him 9-8.
I got
I
them
got
10
them
and
9
7.
and
Yeah, Titans are in a weird spot, like because they're kind of rebuilding, but they're not.
They're retooling. It's not.
I think they need to go full on rebuild because I don't think they have the guy on their roster at all.
At a borderline playoff team,
Exactly.
which is purgatory. That's the worst place to be. In
How
any
many
league.
more
I mean,
years?
they were scary. They were the 1 seed 2 years ago.
But the thing is, because 2 years ago they still had AJ Brown.
I mean, they got D Hop, which I mean, okay, say what you want.
D Hop is cool.
He's not good. He looked good last
disagree.
year.
I disagree.
He looked good last year.
I watched this video. They had some good tape on him. Shout out to Brett Coleman because he puts together some banger videos.
Yeah.
I was watching the tape on him. He just can't beat you deep at all.
Yeah.
He was awful going deep, but he still has his.
Because he's
route
not.
running.
Yeah, he don't got the explosiveness.
He's a smart player.
Yeah.
So he'll age well.
I like their running. Well, I like Derrick Henry and then everybody behind him. Hassan Haskins, Tyjae
How many more
Spears.
years you think they can run Derrick Henry like they have been running? Derrick Henry's what, 29?
He has 2 years max.
2, 3. Yeah,
3.
2, 3.
I think 3 might be stretching it.
I
see
mean,
them,
3 years he won't be running as much as he does
including
now.
this year or not including this year?
Including this,
Including
like
this
Including this year, I see 2 max more for Derrick Henry before he's on the decline.
I like Burks, Milkman Burks. You remember his draft day in Arkansas?
Yes, sir.
He had like 8 white women around him.
Hey, shout out that man.
Shout out
Burks,
to
man.
him, man. You know what I'm saying?
Their front 7. I'm really high on it. I'd say probably like top 5. Jeffrey Simmons,
Very good.
Tart, Harold Landry. Their linebacker is kind of but like I like Aziz Al-Share. He's cool.
Call me a casual. Who is Jack Gibbons?
I don't know.
Okay, I thought I was a casual.
No idea.
Kevin Byard, one of the best safeties.
One
in
of the
league.
best safeties, yes.
They're Christian Fulton. I hope this year he pops out for real, because I like him a lot. Caleb Farley, rest in peace to your dad. He was decent.
You did not have to throw that in, but
Nah,
I mean, like
his dad died crazy.
His dad died crazy, and that was a sad
the whole
story.
crib
like,
exploded. Like that's
so yeah,
insane.
that's rest in peace to him, man. That's wild. Sean Murphy Bunting. I don't know, man, but Roger McCreary is like serviceable at times.
Again, for me, it goes back to that quarterback. Tannehill's not the answer.
Tannehill is.
But
not
this
the
is
answer,
like-
but he's a good bridge quarterback.
This is
But
like
who are you bridging to?
I don't know
Because they're not going to be bad enough to tank for a quarterback.
they don't have to tank for a quarterback. Do you see this next quarterback class? It's gonna be like 5 in the first round grade.
Getting another third, fourth, second round quarterback.
No,
to
I'm talking about
compete-
this first round.
Again,
If you go Caleb, Drake May, Penix, Bo, that's 4.
I don't know, dude. It's just
If they win 9 games, how many teams ahead of them will potentially take a quarterback though?
I don't know if like that many teams. There's like a lot of teams have like rookies or like second year starters that they're gonna keep for like a little bit while. It's like probably like 5 teams that's really looking for a quarterback. I
and
think
that's the
they're gonna
thing.
be
Are
one
you
of
going to invest more draft capital in a quarterback when you've invested 2 years back to back?
Malik Willis.
But that- it
Third
wasn't
round
like that
and a
was, like-
second round. So you're just going up in draft capital that you're spending on QB,
That's
just
valid.
not to see what you got.
That's valid. I mean, they're gonna have to make a decision on Ryan Tannehill, but his cap hit was like $37 million last year.
His cap hit is crazy. For
Yeah,
Ryan
it's
Tannehill.
wild. It's wild because they paid him a lot a couple years ago.
Yeah, I just don't see a way for the Titans to do anything outside of win a good amount of games.
Oh, their tight end is nice.
Oh, Chig,
Chig,
yeah,
yeah,
I love
Chig is
Chig.
nice.
Hey, shout out my nigga Chig.
Everybody likes Chig.
Cause he a Maryland product, man.
Yeah,
shout out my
man.
nigga Chig,
Shout out
man. You
Chig,
should have
man.
been a Raven instead of that nigga Kohler. Shout out Kohler too, though, but I like Chig better.
Oh, you got Likely and
I wanted Chig and Lightly and Mandrews, man. I want it all.
What are you gonna do with 3 tight ends?
Be the Ravens.
Nigga, run 13 personnel. Fuck is you talking about?
I mean, so just fuck Zay and Odell,
They can be on the field too.
I guess. All right, Jags next.
Jags. I like the Jags. I think.
Jags are the chosen team in this division.
Yeah.
I got
That
13.
Urban Meyer bullshit was just
13-4.
It was
Easy.
frauds. The Doug Peterson Jaguars are legit. Trevor Lawrence looks like what he was touted to be, quarterback Jesus.
Mm-hmm. I heard Josh Allen is and who was their first round pick last year? The first overall. What was his name?
No.
I can't
Bro, what was
remember.
his name? The cat from Georgia.
But
let me look.
Christian
Trayvon
Kirk,
Walker.
Trayvon Walker.
Trayvon
Yeah.
Walker. Okay.
Walker, and I heard he's taking a leap this year.
Yeah, the Jags are one of those chosen teams where they got a really good chance to go all the way. It may be hard in an AFC like that's stacked right now, but I think any other year
I mean, they're gonna win their division. 'cause
they're going to
he's-
win their division
yeah.
guaranteed. There's
Yeah,
no way
for
they
sure.
don't.
I don't know about guaranteed because Vrabel is Vrabel. I want to say top 5 coach in the league, but
Yeah.
Vrabel is Vrabel. So, and his team is not bad enough that he can't compete for the division. So,
After the Urban Meyer saga, I was questionable about the Jags. Doug Peterson came in, he turned it around. They're solid.
I agree. And then, if you think about it, Vrabel had him competing until the division came to the last game of the season. And he didn't have Derrick Henry, and he didn't have Ryan Tannehill most season.
I was
And
gonna
they
say
had injuries
him at the
all
end of
over.
the game. Or end of the season.
Vrabel is a coach, man. I respect him a lot.
There's a reason why the Titans are perennially a
Yeah.
wild card team.
He's going to be... No, he's not going to be the next Patriots coach. It's going to be Jared Mayo. But
The point is, the division belongs to the Jaguars.
yeah,
I got them 11-6,
I agree.
only because the
I got
AFC
them
is
11 and
tough.
6.
I agree.
All right, we about to get into the bullshit. We about to get into the AFC North, the ghetto of the NFL. What team we starting with? Steelers?
We can start with the Bengals.
All right. What y'all got the Bengals at?
I want to hear y'all first because y'all gonna call me a meat rider regardless.
Oh, you definitely gotta pop the Bengals out your mouth. Pop the Burrow right out your mouth.
I got them pretty high too. I got them winning the
the
division.
What do you mean?
All right.
Pop the Burrow out your mouth.
Realistically speaking, I got the Bengals at 12-5.
13-4.
14-3.
Pop it out of your mouth.
I mean, it's one
That's
game.
That's a one game difference. Y'all are haters.
It's only because I seen the rest of what you got. But yeah, I got them at 12-5.
You got a lot of 14-win teams.
I got a lot of bad teams too.
That's valid, but I don't think it's gonna be that many 13, 14. I mean,
the way my shit shaped out, if I got the fucking Texans with 3 wins and the Colts with 1 win, somebody got to win some games, man.
Right.
That's valid.
As far as the Bengals go, I feel similar to the Bengals how I feel about the Bills, where I think this is kind of the last year where they can go for it.
Absolutely not. What?
Listen.
No.
Before they got to start retooling.
Because you got to pay people.
You got to pay people. You got to pay Burrow. You got to pay T. Higgins.
They're gonna pay both.
I don't know how you pay both and then pay Jamar. Are you gonna let go more
Salary
pieces on
cap
your...
is not real, bro.
Listen, are you gonna let go? Because T. Higgins is gonna want to get top of the line money.
T. Higgins is gonna get top of the line money. Jamar Chase is gonna get top of the line money.
Hey,
Joe Burrow is gonna get top of the line money.
Let's point out something.
Tyler Boyd is gonna get the fuck out.
I definitely was hearing this bullshit during the Lamar saga. Why don't y'all pay y'all quarterback? What's going on? He's been eligible whole offseason. He still hasn't gotten his money. He was
they know he's gonna get paid.
He was sitting up, leg hurt, just waiting for a contract to come his way. And cheap ass Mike Brown done sold the stadium.
Mike Brown
rights,
said,
and he
"I'm
still
gonna
ain't
pay
paying him." Hey, Mike Brown might be lying.
Mike Brown is gonna pay.
I gotta see Mike Brown pull that money out his pockets first.
If Mike Brown doesn't pay Joe Burrow, you know how crazy
maybe,
Ohio niggas are?
Maybe Burrow don't want to be there no more. Maybe
Man.
he's tired of losing all the time with them
Burrow
niggas.
is not going anywhere.
Maybe
he's gonna
You
get
pushing
paid.
that narrative.
Hey
Pushing
man,
that nasty agenda.
why haven't y'all paid y'all quarterback
Hey, man.
yet, Cincy niggas?
I'll join you if you say Joe Burrow's a Patriot.
That's nasty.
You
That
going
is
from
not.
Jamar Chase to wide receiver 1 to Juju Smith-Schuster.
Hey man, T. Higgins coming too. Don't worry. Don't
But yeah,
trip.
to be
If
real,
they don't pay T. Higgins, we will.
to be real,
Facts.
this season is going to be the season where they got either win it all or you got to go back to the drawing board and retool. And that's why they've been drafting so many receivers. Let's be real right now. Do you really think they're going to pay all 3?
Yeah. I mean, no. Who's the third? Tyler Boyd is not getting paid. I don't
I'm
know what you're
talking
talking about.
all
All
three.
three.
Burrow, Chase, and Higgins.
All 3 are getting paid.
I don't see it.
100%. We can
don't
talk
see it.
back next year.
All right.
All 3 getting paid.
I think we all know who the odd man out in that situation
Tyler
is.
Boyd is getting out.
We've already known Tyler Boyd is the
Tyler
odd man out,
Boyd.
but you're not going to pay 2 number 1 receivers top money.
They're gonna.
T.
pay
Higgins is not taking no pay cut.
They're
Burrow's
paying
not
both.
taking no pay cut.
They're paying both. I'm
Mike
telling
Brown
you.
does not have pockets like
They're
that.
paying both.
I'm calling you right now, Mike Brown. You're a broke ass nigga. You're the brokest billionaire in the league. You don't have pockets like that. Bet me.
You just called that
I'll
man
put
out.
5 on it.
Man, I'm looking.
If I tell him to go rack for rack, he
Go
lose.
bed for bed with me right now, nigga. I dare you, broke ass nigga.
Oh man. All right. Their defense is stacked
Yes.
up until the secondary.
I was gonna say no safeties.
I kind of like
Dax
that
Hill.
too.
Dax Hill is more of a slot corner to me in this league.
I mean, they don't have. All right, you can say they don't have. Well, they got Jordan Battle from Bama, but we'll see. We'll see how he is because he was kind of on and off in college, but their D line is pretty good.
Yeah.
Sam Hubbard, DJ Reader, BJ
DJ
Hill,
Reader is a monster.
I like
That's
the
the
whole
one thing
Trey
I'll admit.
Hendrickson, and then they drafted Miles Murphy too.
Fuck them other 2 edge rush niggas, but DJ Reader is a monster. I respect his game.
Logan Wilson, Jermaine Pratt.
Fuck Logan Wilson.
All right, man.
All right.
Let's
I
be.
like Logan Wilson.
I like Logan Wilson and Jermaine Pratt. Their front 7 is loaded.
Their front 7 is great.
It's loaded. Every front 7 of this division is loaded except for one, but I'm not
Dick
gonna.
suck. Pop it out of your mouth. I'm sorry.
Hey man.
The North brings the worst out of me. I'm getting a little aggressive.
All right.
You getting a little mean.
Yeah.
All right. Pop over to the Brownies.
Browns gonna be good.
Not with Grover Cleveland at the helm.
Who?
Who you
Touchy
think I'm talking
McGee, duh. The freak.
The freak.
Me and my friend
Metaphor is
was
the
talking
is
about
crazy.
the freak for me hashtag last year. You gotta click it. Click freak for me. I was crying yesterday, bro. We was like, it reminded me of like everything that was going on at that time and how every fan base was just like, bro, bring us the freak. No morals. Just bring us the freak.
Hey, we didn't forget Saints niggas. We didn't forget Atlanta niggas. Who else was trying to get freak?
Shit, I was trying to get freaky,
Hey,
but
man.
hey man, I was not gonna lie. I was trying to get freaky with it.
Back in the day, the freak was freaking.
Freak was freaky, man.
The
I
freak-
wanted the freak in my team. I'm
Now,
not
I
gonna
don't-
sit here and lie.
I don't think the freak is going to be the freak no more.
Nah, he's cooked. What y'all
I don't
got him
think
at?
so.
I got him at 10-7. The roster's stacked. That's the only reason I got him at double-digit wins. They're not making the playoffs. Watson's cooked. The massage menace is not him no more.
I got him 9-8 for similar reasons. Their team.
I got
is,
him 9-8 as
Their
well.
team is generally so good, but they're just the Browns. Like it's just something about.
But when I said it about the Jets, you had him at 14 wins. It's crazy to me. It's crazy to me. It's crazy to me. I'm just saying, their defense is pretty fire. They got their front seven is loaded. Well, not their front seven, just their D line. JOK is cool.
JFK's always hurt.
I'm a JOK believer.
That's fair.
Fuck that nigga. He hurt no more.
I heard a lot about Mohamed Jabate, but we'll see how he is. Myles Garrett.
Myles Garrett is him.
Myles Garrett is him, and you guys are Darius on the opposite side. That scares me.
And Dalvin Tomlinson. And then Jim Schwartz is a DC.
Now, I do
That's
think
nice.
that their secondary is questionable. Denzel Ward, I feel like he's overrated.
You feel like it?
But
I think he's too inconsistent. Like, his highs are really, really high, and he be locking niggas down.
I get that. I feel like they have a decent secondary, but it's like the depth is like also like
The depth is
almost the
there.
same
Depth is
level.
a
Yeah,
question.
the depth is there because they got like Martin Emerson in the back. They also got Rodney
Cameron
McLeod. It's not bad. It's not bad at all.
Do y'all believe in their wide receiver core outside of Cooper?
I mean, Elijah Moore is gonna have to show me, and DPJ on and off.
DPJ hasn't shown me anything.
He hasn't shown me anything.
And David Njoku, it feels like every single year they're like David
This is
Njoku
his
breakout
year.
season.
Every
This
year,
his
like,
every
he gets
every
so
year
much
they-
hype.
this
How
is year.
has he been in the league for like 6 years?
He has. He
He been in the league like
Is he?
5-6 years.
not like that's probably not 6, but like
I thought
at
it
least
was, like,
4.
3. That was like his 3rd year last year.
I feel like it's been at least 4.
Hold on, let me
It
check
feels
this
like
out.
he's been in the league for a hot minute. And
He got
every
picked in
single
2017. Oh my
I
god!
told you.
Yeah.
I
He's
thought
27.
6
I
years.
thought
dog.
so.
6
Because he
years.
got paid already. Yeah.
He got paid?
Yes, he got paid. He got paid last season. I just it just felt like every single year David Njoku breakout season, and the nigga does like 700-800 yards.
Look, he just 1
Best
year away
O-line-
from being 1 year
best
away.
O-line in the league after Philly.
I might say better.
Better than Philly.
I
Better than
might
Philly?
say better. That interior is something just
Nasty.
nasty. Wyatt Teller, Batonio. I gotta see the new. I think that center was there last year. And he did pretty good.
Pochich.
Yeah.
I think he was there last year.
But Batonio and Teller are those guys. If I could take anybody off the Browns, it would be Batonio.
All right, that was valid. I like that.
And of course, can't forget the
Steelers?
Chubb. Can't
Oh,
forget the
yeah.
Chubb.
That's like we didn't even have to go into that because
Shout
Nick
out-
Chubb is Nick Chubb.
Shout
We
out
went to
shout
Myles
out,
Garrett.
Oh, that's valid.
shout out small, medium, large Chubb.
He's him. Next team,
Steelers.
Steelers.
Y'all might say I'm eating dick for this. I like the Steelers.
I like the Steelers a lot. That's
Yeah.
actually nasty that you said those words
because
as a Ravens fan.
I'm objective. I respect them. I think I have them beating us once too. Like,
Yeah, you're gonna split.
I have the entire division going 3-3 again.
Yeah, I agree. I got y'all. I feel like the North and the East are the best divisions in the league.
I also like the Steelers. I just think that Kenny needs a
That's
little
a
bit more
nasty
time.
sentence.
I'm just being
That
honest.
is a nasty
Hey,
sentence. You
shout
could
out my
have
man.
phrased it somewhere else.
Shout out my man's Tyler. Your team fucking sucks, but I still like them. I think y'all gonna go 9-8. What y'all got?
I got 10-7.
I got 10-7 as well.
Yeah,
I think the Steelers gonna make the playoffs.
I think
I think they're like.
the,
I think the Steelers are.
the
good.
playoffs
coaching
with
is
10
so
wins
good.
Yeah,
in the,
I have-
in the AFC.
yeah. It's
Let me see how I got this.
It's 2 10-win teams in the playoffs. It's the Steelers and the Dolphins. For
I
me.
only got one 10-win team making the playoffs, and that's the Jets.
I think the division is so hard. It's gonna be hard to get 10 wins.
Yeah,
That's my thing. So I feel like 10 wins is gonna be good enough for some to get you in the league, and then it's gonna be like a matchup issue to see out of like 2 teams who gets it.
I guess.
Y'all
but-
believe in Kenny Pickett?
Yeah, I'm a Kenny Pickett
Because I do believe in Kenny Pickett.
And
Unfortunately,
I think they beat the Niners this week.
I don't know
Opening
about
week,
all that.
they're beating the Niners. I'm telling you right now.
They're playing in.
It's in.
you're
it's
not
in
a better
Pittsburgh.
anymore, are you?
No, I'm not.
I was gonna say put 5 on it.
But
That
Friendly-
nigga is
friendly bet?
he is a
Yeah.
recovering
Friendly
addict. Do not force that man. He
Nope.
cannot have
Nah, no
FanDuel
bread
his
on it.
phone.
No bread on it.
no bread. But yeah.
But yeah,
You gotta
Yeah,
come on the pod next week.
the
though.
only
You lose, you gotta come back on the pod next week.
I bet. I said on the pod that I was wrong.
yeah,
I like their O line got better.
their O line is still questionable to me. I gotta
Still
see them do
questionable. I
it.
get it.
The weird thing is their O line is questionable, but I still look at Najee and I'm like, no, that's just Najee. Najee is not the guy.
What?
No,
I
he's
don't
not.
like Najee.
You don't like Najee?
I'm not a believer.
No.
No.
Okay, that's crazy. I'm a Najee believer. Assuming
To what degree?
think he mean top 10, 12 in the league.
12, I can see it. Top 10, no. All them
Jaylen
carries
Warren
that
is
he
nice,
gets,
too.
Jalen Warren, I think, is the better
But like
back.
they couldn't block nobody last year. And okay, sure.
But when
Sometimes
you
he
look-
had problems finding the hole.
Exactly,
Pause.
when you-
But
when you look at him run, he just doesn't have it.
all right,
I just
but
don't see it from him.
I like their wide receivers a lot, and I like Move.
I like Pickens and Freiermuth. Allen
Deontay
Robinson,
is nice.
Allen Robinson.
Deontay gotta
Used to
show
be
me
him.
something again because last season was just nasty from him. And Allen Robinson gotta
last
show me
season was
again
like-
because also last season was nasty from him. So those two gotta show me.
Allen Robinson
they've
as
done
a
it
three is
before.
pretty nice. Yeah.
They've done it before, so I just gotta see it from him again.
Deontay, Pickens, Allen Robinson, Calvin Austin is a good group.
Yeah.
Shout
They
out-
got Gunner
shout out to
on there. Shout out Gunner.
I was about to. I was just about to shout
former
Gunner out.
Patriot. He was a good punt returner for us. Marcus Jones is better, but
But
I like Gunner a lot.
They live and die with that defense. They got the
They
best
live and die
pass
with
rusher in the
TJ
league.
Watt.
TJ.
They got the best pass rusher in the league. I'm
Easy.
sorry.
Yeah, TJ, then Bosa, then Miles.
Yeah.
I agree.
They got Minka.
Minka,
Best
Dog,
safety in the league.
Cameron
Joey Porter
Hayward,
Jr.
Dog.
Yeah.
Does anybody call Joey Porter JPJ?
Yeah, they
Yeah.
call him JPJ.
Okay, I thought I just made that up.
No,
I thought it was tough.
I felt bad when Corey Trice got hurt because I thought he could have had a good season. Pat Pete, Pat Pete, I gotta see what he do this year because he is getting up there in age.
He's old as
He is
fuck.
old. But Minka
I
and
think
Kazi as your safeties is pretty
I
solid.
think I read Pat Pete was good in zone last year.
Okay.
Not in man, but he was good in zone.
But like their front seven is really good. So
All right, we gonna wrap it up with the Ravens. We got 2 Ravens fans on the panel, so you know
I mean,
Oh,
we
yeah.
are in Baltimore, so
I'm a homer. Yeah.
what you got them at. Non-Ravens fan, Pop,
11-5.
respectable. Wait, 11-5 or 11-6?
11-6. Oh no, I don't know. This thing is weird, but I might have to like
You might have
count
missed
it.
a game. Yeah.
I might have to count it, but
I got us at 12-5.
Like I
yeah,
said,
12-5
13
is
4.
reasonable. I got y'all second in division. I think the Bengals win it again. You guys second, Pittsburgh third, and I think all three of y'all make it.
Yeah, I got us taking the division over the Bengals. I think we win more games within the AFC,
Okay.
but we got the same record and same division record.
Mm.
What can I say about my team, man? We really like that now.
We came up on offense.
We, I just came up on my price. I'm not gonna lie. Like shout out to EDC. You really been stunting on.
It's
niggas.
funny how like the narrative on EDC changed in like a month because before that
Listen.
Lamar signature, it was get the fuck out of my city.
I can show you right now. I had pictures queued up. I had CJ and Ravens unis. I had AR and Ravens unis. I was ready to let Lamar go. I'm not gonna lie. But my
You're sick.
man's
I-
EDC
I thought
came
we was going to
through.
let Lamar go and draft Anthony Richardson. I was like, that's the good plan.
My man's EDC came through. We got our quarterback back. We got our running backs healthy. We got real receivers. We got Odell. We got, to me, the second best receiver in this year's draft. Some might say he's the best. Zay Flowers. Shout out my man Zay.
I don't think many people are saying he's the best. With all
I
due
got
respect.
JSN, Zay, Edison. Well,
I got to be objective. Nobody got him as the one receiver in the draft.
I had him 1B because I really wanted Zay coming into the league. Like
Alright.
coming into the draft, Zay was the one I wanted.
Zay's
I was
like
like
that.
Zay or cornerback.
If
Or one of the top two
if
corners.
Odell gives us 12 games, 10 to 12 games, I think that's a successful season from Odell.
Even with no ACL.
Even with no, hey, he might have an ACL now.
He might got an ACL?
Hey, he
You can
might-
regrow cartilage.
They can put
Where
some.
they do that
They
at?
can put some art. What's it called? What's
They
the
put
word?
gel in between his knees.
Some artificial cartilage in that bitch. You know, some springs or something.
They put
He got a
K2 in
bionic knee
between
now.
his knees.
Odell, take my ACL, bro. If we
You
get,
don't
if we
even need
get,
it?
If we get in the ring this year, take my ACL.
Listen, even if we were to be without Odell, I'm a Bateman believer. Shout out Bateman.
Brother.
Bateman be cooking when he's on.
Can Bateman guarantee you more games than Odell?
Yes.
Not guarantee.
Yes. I think both of Bateman's injuries were fluky. The first one was just a sports hernia or groin or something like that. And then the second one was Liz Frank. So it's like, it's not like.
Right. I like Aguilar too.
I like Aguilar. Aguilar was cooking in camp.
That is a nasty sentence.
Aguilar is very decent.
Y'all don't know, man.
Aguilar as your 4.
He just came from my team as my 3.
Exactly.
And he was dookie.
But he's the 4. I think Aguilar is just going to be.
Wait, no, he was the 4 for us as well, because it was Jacoby, Parker, KB, Aguilar.
Valid.
And Hunter before Aguilar, because Hunter was like the 3rd most targeted.
I see Aguilar only being there to stretch the field because
he can stretch the field, but when you throw it to him, he's gonna fucking drop it.
Yeah, it doesn't matter. He getting somebody else open.
Listen.
All right.
And then you got Dev Duve. He was wide receiver number 2 last season,
which was crazy.
Which was nasty. He was wide receiver 1 for like 2 weeks before he broke his toe.
Which is extremely nasty.
And when he gets the ball in his hands, guess what he does? He cooks.
He make plays.
He's a
playmaker.
Listen, we got the best tight end room in the league.
I agree. I was gonna say we got the best receiving tight ends in the league.
We got Mark Andrews. We got Likely. Cola got to show me something. I'm iffy on him.
Mm-hmm.
And we
had the best fullback in the league.
Hey,
shout out
Drewski, Pat Ricard, man.
You got Pat over Juice.
No.
So second best.
Chill out. I'm trying to push a narrative here.
Listen.
You all being honest.
I'm not going to lie.
Shout out that nigga. I'm not going to get into the running backs because I'm not a jelly knees believer. Mid.
That's nasty.
He can't
Did you say
healthy.
Mid?
Alright, not mid, but he can't stay healthy. So availability is the best ability.
And hold up, can't stay healthy. He had 1 injury.
Hey, man.
That's a nasty agenda to push. He had 1 injury. He tore his ACL and some other shit in his knee.
That's a big injury.
And then he had to go get a scope last season. And he came back and he was cooking. Let's not act like he wasn't cooking against the Bengals last season.
He was.
What
is Gus looking like?
I'm not gonna lie. Gus looks slow. Gus might be cooked.
Gus is cooked.
This is probably.
No, last year was funny because y'all lost like everybody on ACLs.
I remember it was like 3 weeks.
It was like
straight.
a week.
It was like boom, boom, boom,
back to back to back to back.
We're getting trained.
I remember leaving the gym. I see a notification: Gus Edwards and Marcus Peters tear their ACLs in training. I fell down to my knees.
We got the Chargers luck with injuries, dude. It's bad.
But
y'all got rid of that trainer, right? That was getting everybody injured.
We packed up that bitch ass nigga Steve Saunders, so we straight. And then defensively, we were top 5. Would y'all say top 5 defense last season?
I guess. Yeah. Because after the trade. After the Roquan
trade. And niggas try to
really
downplay Roquan. Roquan is the best linebacker in the league. Fuck a Frank Warner. I'm sorry.
I think Fred Warner is better.
Fred Warner is better, yeah.
Pop the Fred Warner out your mouth. It's all about Big Ro.
If you're going to make me be objective, right, I got to be objective.
Listen.
Fred
man. That secondary, though, without Marlon, you like... I respect my brother, Rock.
I like Rock. And then I think we have a really good safety duo with Williams and Kyle Hamilton.
Yeah, that's solid.
And you got Ronald Darby there now, so we'll see. Because he was decent with Denver last season before he tore his ACL, but he coming off ACL too, so we'll see.
He's old.
You know, I was a Geno Stone believer for like 3 years straight. I don't know.
How y'all feel about how was Jalen Moore Davis in camp?
That nigga was not there half the time. That nigga
he was injured.
Yeah, he be getting hurt. He's healthy right now, but like that nigga goes out there to practice. He's hurt. He played 1 preseason game, and the 1 preseason game he got chewed out by Harbaugh. So I gotta see it.
You got Clowney believers this year?
Yes, I'm a Clowney believer. He looks a little slim. but I think he's gonna build back.
That's
up.
because y'all had his ass running routes.
Hey, chill. It might also be the number. I'm sorry, Jadavion, but 24 is nasty.
24 is dirty.
24 is nasty, and the nigga said he was gonna change it when cutdowns came. That nigga did not change his number.
Man, he got 2 days to change that shit. Change
shit
that
is
shit,
not
please.
getting changed. They already done took
running back.
Man, like
that shit.
I mean, they had him running
nasty.
routes for a reason. I guess they had him confused.
He said, us.
He was like, "Oh, is that a 6'4" receiver? Get him out here. Get his ass out here."
He was looking like Miles
Yeah,
Boykin on the field.
shout out my Michigan brethren, David Ojabo. Niggas don't believe in you right now. I'm a believer. You're gonna cook. That's
yeah,
it.
I suppose.
I didn't watch college, but I also believe in
Ojabo. Yeah, I feel like always gonna have a better season.
I think Owe's going to have a much better season. I think a lot of his issues stem from the coaching that he was receiving, which was none. He was just trying to bull rush. I don't think he's a power rusher. He's a speed rusher. He needs to work on his long arm and using his length to get around tackles instead of just trying to go through the tackle.
Hey, look at you. Football watcher.
Listen.
Real football watcher.
Listen.
Yeah.
Tell
Just
me
really
he's-
watch ball
Tell me
ahead.
you need some bend around that corner.
Listen, when I tell y'all we know ball in here, we know
We
ball.
know ball, man. All right. Any more Ravens thoughts? How about you? How y'all feel about the O-line before we go?
O-line, only weak spot is left guard. Like I said last week, Ronnie stay healthy. Ronnie healthy, we straight.
Morgan
Zeitler-
Moses believer?
I'm not a Morgan Moses
He okay.
believer, but Morgan Moses is solid enough to keep our quarterback upright, especially when he don't.
I feel like all the good pass rushers line up on the left now. And so the right tackles.
TJ and Miles Miles lines up on the left. TJ lines up over the right tackle though.
Yeah, TJ.
Yeah.
Yeah. Wait.
No,
Miles
Miles is on the right side over the left tackle. TJ is on the left side over the right tackle.
Yeah. So they all. I feel like a lot of them line up on the left because I know Judon lines up on the left.
Yeah.
So a lot of them are matched up against right tackles, and it'd be nasty.
Because they know right tackle.
And that's why
is the
I'm a Uche
run
believer
blocking
because he
tackle.
got 11.5 sacks lining up against left tackles. Because he's a dog. I'm
But
telling you, bro.
even
Best pass rush duo in the league coming soon. Yeah.
that's a nasty.
Yo was nasty.
Hey, they had the most sacks in a pass rush duo in the league last year.
But yeah,
good for you, I guess.
And we going back this year because we only got better. Man, I'm so excited about my defense.
Man, fuck all that. We won in the Super Bowl. I'm putting it out there now. Ravens to the Super Bowl.
I think I know who I got winning the Super Bowl. And
Yeah, and it's nasty.
was
Pop it out your mouth.
You got the Bengals winning the Super Bowl?
I think I had the Bengals winning the Super Bowl.
Get it all the way out your mouth. Who you
Bengal-
got winning the bowl, Pop?
Patriots. It's like, no, we probably first round playoff exits.
If y'all make it.
All right, bro. Whatever. If it's not the Niners, probably the Bengals. No, wait. I don't know if the Niners beat the Eagles.
I got the Niners and the Bengals matching up in the Super Bowl.
I get that.
If it's not us, I see Eagles or Niners.
Yeah.
But it's us. We the chosen ones this year. We suffered past 2 seasons. We gonna go up this year.
All right.
Close it out.
All right. I think that's a wrap. Anybody
sir.
got any last thoughts?
Shout out NFL,
Dion,
man.
Shout out
Dion. Shout out
Shout
Prime.
out Dion,
Shout out
man.
Shadur, man.
I wasn't thinking that y'all was gonna come out like that. Prime, you cooked my parlay. I'm a believer.
I'm not going to bet against them.
Sko Buffs.
And not that I bet, but like, yo, Dion and them boys. I'm watching that Nebraska game this Saturday. I'm in there, bro.
Shout out my Michigan niggas cooking without their head coach.
Yeah.
Number 2 ranked. What rank is your team right now, Pop?
All right.
He said, all right.
I didn't even say nothing.
What
about
rank
Michigan.
is your team right now?
I've been real supportive of Michigan. That's crazy.
But what rank is your team right now?
I don't even want to talk about it, man.
Hey, getting
I don't want to talk about what FSU
by
did to us
FSU
this
in
weekend.
prime time like that is crazy. That's all I'm saying.
That was crazy, man. I was actually hurt. Like I turned off the game with like 4 minutes left in the fourth quarter. No, like 10 minutes left in the fourth quarter. I was pissed.
But more than anything, shout out to who beat Clemson yesterday?
Oh, Duke.
Yeah, shout out to Duke.
Losing to Duke football
Shout out
program.
to Duke's football team. I know y'all niggas getting all the hoes right now because y'all really fuck Clemson up, man.
Niggas
Fuck
are getting
Clemson.
diced up by Riley Leonard, bro.
Yes, sir. We love to see it. Shout out Duke's football team. Y'all came up yesterday.
Yeah, man. Shout out Duke. Shout out Colorado. Shout out my boys at LSU. We gonna make it back next year. They disappointed me, but damn, man.
All right.
Matt House, if you see me cross the street, because that shit you did was not okay, man. It was not okay. But bye, y'all. See y'all next week.
See y'all next week.
Next week we talking real ball.
Yes, sir.